Lots of deception went on. Lots of deception went on for mankind, and we're not out of it. Some people are good at seeing through the deception and the spell, the spells that humanity is under. And everybody has a responsibility to stay unveiled of the illusions of mind, because that's precisely where all of the suffering starts. That's what the Buddhists say. And it's not that we're not supposed to go through all of this, but we can't let the enemy get away with what they always get away with. The mind is very cunning, and that's who, gets away with it. Always. There's just the ongoing saga of a world full of these transmitting machines that can be largely unconscious of themselves, completely unconscious. You can tell in human relationships. I mean, it just doesn't feel right. And with the new moon, I just wanted to say coming up in Cancer is very auspicious because it exactly squares Jupiter in the sky in Aries. Jupiter in Aries is a very powerful warrior archetype, talking about the higher mind, and very positive beneficiary. The healer beneficiary of ours in Aries is very apt to get up and fight. And the moon in Cancer is the availability of feeling and emotion and protection, and the mothering quality, intuition, heavy duty, high intuition. It's really time to listen, and you should listen for a breakthrough. I had mine. There's a lot going on. I'm affording to be able to look into situations deeply and then get out of it. And it has to do with human relationships lately. And just very recently, I have just learned something about what I have been involved with my body. My body is listening, and I have learned how to move into trance through meditation. And I'm able to hear things that I choose to look into, and I do. And it has to do with my personal relationships in general, but my personal relationships and my affiliates and anything and everything like that. I'm just very penetrating in that, and I do not disregard an interaction. Not like picking things apart, but really it's like, I mean, I am a lover, and everybody is something, right? And I'll say that for me. I have 5 planets in Libra with the Mars ruled Aries. you have to scratch at it. There is actually a um, diplomacy here, kind of like it's kind of very automatic. I call it the self. I know that Libra is a self-organizing system. It's just a machine. Talk about AI. Yes, that's what's coming. And it's been synthesized as far as how that we are already self-organizing machines. So getting back to the deception of mankind that makes it under each rooftop. Did I mention that? Maybe I should put that in this video here or whatever. Um, Horrific because you can see it all up and down the medical system and how our food is and the education and then what we're doing for so-called entertainment. Fuck. Why do we need the news the way it does, and look at the way that the cities are packed in and how it's going mad with these weird trends that are just unmanageable, but it's like designed to drive us crazy too, for sure, because of the way that all of it has been allowed to fucking incubate. And there's such a massive effort to start to comb on a global scale. It's war, and they've been cloaking it with climate change. You never heard anything about that ever again after they did the sea change or whatever, C-19 age. That's going to continue. And see, they prepared the population. I mean, it's a terrible subject matter, but getting back to how that it's possible to see what's happening. And it's possible to fight back. It's possible to raise awareness and start preventing what's causing certain illnesses and things, and look at why it's happening. Like, to see why, you got to see who. It's already answered. Who? That's not even a word. Because why? Is there a question as to who? I mean, it's just us. Yeah, it's right there in front of your face. Who? World Health Organization? That's kind of just off the subject matter, but I know what the English language is up to. It's like, it's a movie already preset. You don't even have to fucking. I mean, the answers are there. Why don't you fight back? You can't do that. You can't centralize anything globally. I mean, you can, apparently. But that's not sane. Something is going on there. You're being locked in, and now it's dangerous. But there's a way out. There's a way out for each individual. It's to break away from the society that has gone mad. And people won't be able to do that because they are so sheltered in just the psychological um, necessity of it. Really, it's just a babysitting system all around. Keep you distracted and away from what? What is it? Well, you have a real life and it's reality. It's this moment now, and you have no idea. Most people don't want to go there with their minds. Their minds will be terrified. But if it starts to happen, that it's getting close to it, your mind is going to be terrified. The bottom line, it's just when you start to look at the mind, it's just fear. Fear and mind are the same. Boy, I wish I could get better foods in me. I mean, my body wants to be something else, but we're all under attack, and I am. Somehow they targeted me too. You know, I mean, really, I've always been a target. I've always experienced being picked on, and being outcasted. And I really didn't care. I always thought, well, I've always had something to do better than this, whatever this is. I mean, I can go to my piano or play with my animals